Okay, here we have the recently acquired Mamod MM1 from approximately 1975. I've just fueled this one up now. You can see the flame coming out the back from the vaporizing lamp. Just going to give this one a quick run just to see how it performs. You can hear it hissing away in the background, and I've got behind it an MM1 from about 1954 with the new Mazak lamp, and behind that we've got an MM1 from about 1949 with a disc crank and the recently built or acquired raised base, which replaced the flat base. Now we're just going to give this one a try and see how it goes. This lamp seems to be doing a little bit too much burning, really, for my liking, but we'll give it a try. And as you can see, I hope I'm getting this on thing, that the lamp seems to be a little bit too good for my liking, but hopefully that will actually die down a little bit. So you have it, a lot of good compression, plenty of oomph. The lamp doesn't seem to sit particularly well in the actual base itself. This one's just going a little bit too good for my liking, but hopefully that lamp will die down eventually and be a little bit more less flame-like. If I turn it around, as you can see, the lamps or the flames coming right at the back at the moment. I'm holding on to it because these tend to dance around the table, although the base is getting rather hot for my liking. The lamp is dying down a little bit now, so you can see it's quite a competent steamer. Characteristic thin flywheel from this period. Very much came in sometime around the mid to the late 60s. Replaced the rather thicker flywheel that you can see on the if you can see it on the MM2 behind it. Certainly replaced the lovely disc crank. This has got a lovely rich red, slightly debossed Mamod Minor lettering on it. They were also available as silver and gold with slightly different embossed or raised lettering and graphics from that period. As you can see, this one works particularly well. The lamp now is settled down a little bit. I think I might have overfilled it a little bit. But as you can see, the Mamod Minor does a good job in putting on a good show. And I think it might actually run several actual small tools. So you can see it running. If I let go of it, you can see it tends to dance around somewhat. There's a picture of the overflow plug, which it finally acquired in about 75. Base is a little bit on the hot side. That's running a little bit smoother now. It's a very, very thin vaporizing lamp to fit into that base. This only was in this form for about 18 months, 2 years before we had the solid fuel burner. Very, very narrow solid fuel burner to fit under that very, very narrow firebox. This probably needs a little dash of oil, I would suspect. That might actually make things run a little bit smoother. I didn't fill the boiler up in a particularly long way. Let's give it another try. Not a great deal of oomph left in there. As you can see, just turning over. And I think that one's the lamps had a fair degree of water on it, but anyway, there you go. See, the little fella works perfectly fine. And I might as well finish off by saying, yeah, as you can see, it's very much of its period with the compressed scalloped edge decal. The raised base was to stay in that form till about 85 with the SP1 when it was finally dropped. And as you can see, you know, it's not a bad little steamer. I think it's probably more down to the fact that I probably overfilled the lamp. That's caused a little bit too much steam and a little bit too much water to actually to end up on the lamp. But overall, works perfectly fine, and hopefully we might incorporate this one into a small workshop of some description. We'll have to see if we can get some tools at a reasonable price. So there you have it, 1975 Mamod Minor #1 in steam, or no longer in steam, as one would say.